They say never meet your heroes, but what happens when your hero becomes the villain? Once a symbol of hope and justice and everything good in the world, the hero stood tall above all. But something changed, power corrupted, or pain twisted their heart. And now the one who once saved lives threatens to destroy everything they fought for. For one devoted fan, admiration turns into anguish. Now they must make an impossible choice: stand by the legend they worshipped, or rise up and stop them before it's too late. Sometimes the greatest battle isn't between good and bad, it's between someone who was and who they've become. In this video, I'll be talking about John Cena versus R-Truth at Saturday night's main event 2025 held at Tampa Bay, Florida. He qualified and became the #1 contender for Cody Rhodes' WWE Championship and would go on to face him at WrestleMania 41. But John Cena would shock the world to become a heel. In the weeks that followed, Cena delivered scathing promos targeting the WWE Universe for turning on him over the years. He claimed he sacrificed everything for the fans, only to be treated like a relic, forgotten and disrespected. He declared himself the last real champion and promised that he was going to ruin wrestling if he became champion, and vowed that he would take what he felt was rightfully his: recognition, dominance, control, and the WWE Championship. Cena meets Cody Rhodes in Las Vegas and beats him to become the 17-time WWE champion. Following out on Raw after WrestleMania, he opened up with a scathing promo targeting the WWE audience. John Cena spoke about his future, stating he had 27 dates left on his deal and would take the WWE Championship away from WWE as the last real world champion in history, but was dropped in the middle of the ring by his former rival Randy Orton. Following out on SmackDown, John Cena and Randy Orton stood off and created hype leading up to Backlash in St. Louis. Orton reveals that it will be 25 years since their first encounter, and Randy believes he needs to have kids to grow up and become a better human being. Cena argues that he has been a better parent to his children for the past 25 years and that he should not be shamed for not having kids. Orton argues that Cena exists solely for his fans and that he cannot allow him to ruin pro wrestling. Cena challenges Randy Orton in a match at Backlash in his hometown, allowing Orton to be well rested and to perform at his best. Orton still gets the better of Cena, leaving him injured after the RKO, and it was official that these two would meet in St. Louis, dubbed the last time. And this match being very significant because this is the first match that we would ever see as Randy Orton being the babyface and John Cena being the heel, usually it being the other way around. We get to St. Louis, and throughout the match, Cena and Orton execute their respective moves, going back and forth hitting each other's finishers. Randy hit Cena with several RKOs and almost had the match won till the referee wasn't conscious. As Orton attempted another punt kick, R-Truth blocked Randy Orton, who laid out R-Truth with an RKO for his interference. Cena then performed a low blow on Orton and struck him with the title belt to retain the title. Post-show after Backlash, where John Cena was answering questions, R-Truth crashed to congratulate him for retaining and that he never gave up on him even though he couldn't wrestle, reiterating what the WWE Universe had told him. John Cena warned him that if he said anything else, that there would be consequences for his actions. And before R-Truth could say anything else, Cena gets him up and hits him with an FU through the table. In an interview with Wade Barrett, R-Truth spoke about how the John Cena he knew wouldn't have turned his back on the WWE Universe and that John Cena was in a way corrupted. And R-Truth even vowed that if he needed to beat some sense into him, that he would, and that was where he announced that he would meet John Cena at Saturday night's main event, and so the match was set and confirmed. We begin the match as John Cena cosplays as The Undertaker, darkening the arena with his bland graphics. Jacob Toretto makes his way through the crowd, stone cold meme mugging the WWE Universe. In the ring, he cuts his music off, and he needed to remind us of his GOAT status, gracing us with his presence. John Cena gets ready to learn the truth as we hear his music again. We see R-Truth coming out as the good John Cena. He's hyped and is being the light that John Cena used to be for many years. John Cena isn't amused as R-Truth does his big emote and Cena knocks him down. Ron very dazed as John stays on top with several punches to him. He rips off his shirt and removes his towel, and Ron tries to get himself together. Ron is on his feet and gets slammed face first into the turnbuckle. John Irish whips Ron very hard into the other turnbuckle. The WWE Universe is chanting that Cena can't wrestle, cussing out Ron. John runs the ropes and connects with a shoulder tackle. John is still up waiting for Ron to stand as he gives him another shoulder tackle. Ron gets up on his feet for a missed punch, and Cena counters with a classic swinging backdrop, then sets Ron up for his vintage 5-knuckle shuffle, letting his good twin know that he cannot see him, and connects the 5-knuckle shuffle. Cena gets Ron up for the FU, which he's able to get out of. John misses a punch, then Ron runs the ropes for his version of the shoulder tackle, knocking Cena down. Both quickly stand as Ron does it a second time. Cena gets hit with his own signature swinging backdrop, setting him up for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Ron gets ready while the WWE Universe gets more hyped for this version as Ron and the crowd let Cena know that they cannot see him. Bounces back and connects the 5-knuckle shuffle. Staying on top, he gets Cena up and hits him with the FU. He goes for the pin and Cena kicks out. Capitalizing, Ron puts Cena in the STF, but Cena was able to get to the ropes and he slips outside the ring. Ron follows him outside, gets him up, but Cena throws him face first into the ring post. He tosses Ron back in the ring, then equips his championship as a weapon. Then stalks and waits for Truth in the corner to catch him slipping like we've seen before. Soon as Truth is up and turns around, John Cena stops himself from hitting Truth. He has a moment to somewhat think about what he's doing. Truth is asking Cena what he's doing. Then Cena has a moment of clarity and gives his title back to the referee. Ron and the crowd are cheering and clapping for Cena because maybe he is going back to the good John Cena. While the ref is having his back turned, Ron goes in for a hug till Cena kicks him in the family jewels. Then gets him up and hits him with a backstabbing FU. Then he goes for the pin and beats his #1 fan, R-Truth. Not much of a celebration when Cena cuts his music prematurely. Championship in hand, waits for R-Truth to stand, and when he does, he gets him in the face with his title as he's making his exit, getting booed out the building. Even though this was just a regular exhibition non-title match, I wasn't disappointed with the overall results of the match. I feel like most people are missing the whole point of John Cena's bad wrestling performance. He's a heel. He's moving slow, he's calling his spots even louder, he's even being extra with his over-the-top facial expressions. He's refusing to go into that second gear. Heels are bad because they're in a great position that they don't deserve and will do things that you think isn't fair and will only benefit them. He's being a Class A bad guy. I like the idea of Ron Cena, and it felt like I was watching light versus dark of the same person, and the overall point is that R-Truth didn't give up.